First of all, I welcome all sadhaks in this session of the meditation, which is going to be useful to transform our lives for the better. Friends, human being amongst all creatures on this planet Earth is at the crown of this genesis. So we are endowed with the intelligence which is unparalleled. That means we are the most intelligent creatures on this planet Earth. And this intelligence, which is our quality, should be used for our own welfare, for the welfare of our fellow beings and all other creatures. But when does the problem arises? The problem actually arises when our own intelligence turns against us. This is because of certain ways of the lifestyle and the busy modern lifestyle. We are very away from feeling of the life. The human being, the mankind is becoming a robot, especially more true in the metro cities like ours is Delhi. So, the meditation is one way to change this, to turn this energy. We know that all of us are the bundle of energy. How to turn this energy for ourselves, not against us. I cite you a small example that someone who is a patient of the mind, more commonly we say that psychiatric patient. Why he is a patient? That because of the adverse circumstances, his own intelligence has turned against him or her. And because of that, his system is not optically functioning, not optimally functioning. So, to make this system to work at its optimal potential, we should learn certain things. And to start with, I want to say you that we all know that we have a body, we have a mind, we have a soul. So the things start from our body. So for body, what we are supposed to do, that I will deal later on, that what kind of the sattvic food we should eat. We should junk all that junk food which we are eating nowadays. And for the mind and the nourishment of the soul and realization of the soul, I propose that meditation is a most helpful way and a most simple way. So how to change the mind? And why to change? The question arises. Friends, if you are angry because of anything, if you are unhappy because of anything, which is happening outside your mind in this world. That means that someone else has made you angry, someone else has made you sad, someone else has made you happy, or whatever. So you have given the remote of your brain to other people, and that is the big problem. So if we have identified the problem, we have to find the solution, and solution is within us. How? I give you a small story. There was a person quite troubled in his house in the evening time. He was to go somewhere. So he started finding the keys, but he could not find it. So he just came out of his house in a frenzy, being little nervous and panic. He again started searching fanatically. So people passing nearby and his neighbors, they said, "What are you doing, man?" He said that I have lost my keys. Perhaps I have misplaced them, so I am not able to find. So neighbors said that, "Should we help you?" He said yes. So they all started, 8, 10 peoples. They started searching keys. Then an old man who was a passerby, he asked that what is all this going on? That everyone immediately said that we lost the keys and we are helping him to find the keys. So old man asked one simple question to the person, that where did you see your keys last time? He just retreated. He perhaps thought much. He said that I remember that I saw them inside my house. Then that old man said that, then why are you searching it outside? So by looking at this, we find that this person was stupid. He was a foolish man. But this is with every one of us, every one of you, that you are searching your keys where they are not there, means the outside of your own house, and that house is your own mind. So turn inside. If you want to find solutions, turn inside. Keys are inside, not outside. Outside is the rat race. Outside is a whole chaos. Outside is a disorderliness where you find nothing except that they can further complicate your problem. They will all try to find the solution without looking at the problem itself. So I again come to meditation, that we have to find the keys, and what we need to do, that today we will learn the Vipassana meditation. Vipassana means that Lord Buddha, who invented it, who explored it, and gave this magnificent spiritual heritage to us. We all are so blessed on this land that we have so many ways of meditation, and Vipassana is one amongst them. And I have seen most of the ways of meditation, and what I found the most scientific, most rational, and most effective is Vipassana meditation. So, we will do sadhana. Here, I will tell you about Vipassana. The word Vipassana means to see the things as they are. And it begins with the anapan. This again is a word of the Pali language, the language which used to be spoken during the lifetime of Bhagwan. Anapan means Anapan Sati. That means you have to focus on the breath coming inside, that is inhalation, breath going outside, and Sati means the awareness. You have to simply focus on the breath coming and going out. This is the most living phenomenon. You need not to focus upon any deity, anything which is abstract. This is quite real that you are breathing, and we all are breathing as long as we are alive. And we continue to breathe. So, focus upon your breath, and the next part will include that Vipassana means the seeing the things as they are, means the sensations which are coming from whole of your body. That includes the gross sensations and subtle sensations. So I will tell you what does the gross sensation means, what does the subtle sensation means. During the sadhana, you have to close your eyes, and you have already switched off your mobile phones, and anyone who is putting specs, please set them aside. Because closing eyes means you don't require specs. And sit properly with your spine erect. So we start with Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. Open your eyes, and this chanting means that I go into the shelter of the Buddha. Buddha here does not mean the person. Buddha means that light, that enlightenment, that awareness, that awakening that is inside you. You are going into the shelter of your own light, means that you are on your Guru. What Bhagavan said, that Apo Dipo Bhav, the light is there inside you. Be your own light. The next is Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. Dhammam is the righteousness, that is the ethicality, that we all should come back to the ethical lifestyle. And Sheel. Sheel means that elegance of your behavior, especially towards others. So, one thing is clearly said by all our Mahatmas, saints and sadhus, that ethical lifestyle is a step stone for a spiritual lady. And the next is Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. That means that all the people who are like me, who have imbibed these values, who have become ethical, who have become spiritual beings from the physical beings, who have entered into this realm. So I am going with them. I am not going with the people who are crazy, who are dogmatic. So this meditation is free from any dogma, free from any religion. This is basically purely a spiritual exercise. You may be from any religion, any caste, any creed. You breathe, and we all are human beings in pure sense. All these identities have been imposed from us from without, that is, from outside. None is there inside. With these words, I start